Hello, my name is Todd Schwartz. I'm the co-CEO and founder of Education.com, and we're based in San Mateo, California. Education.com supports parents, teachers, and schools with a focus on children who are pre-K through 5th grade. And we have over 12 million members worldwide. And we support our users with skill-centric resources that are designed to drive learning outcomes, real results. Our mission is to help strengthen those core skills that children need academically and for life by providing their parents and teachers with resources that they really deserve, which we know is a really hard thing to do. And we do that in many ways. I mean, we have over 10,000 individualized resources. We do that with a simple Common Core math worksheet. If anyone has tried to do Common Core homework for a 3rd grader, you know what I'm talking about. All the way to our guided learning platform, which is designed to take an entire classroom through a skill or an individual student with whatever technology they have available in the classroom. So a little bit about the addressable market. There's over 750 million elementary age students worldwide. And domestically, about 30 million students in that age range. 35 million parents and about 3.5 million teachers. More if you include preschool, teachers, tutors, and the like. At some point, they're going to be required to seek resources outside of what they have access to at school or at home. And they're going to go to a search engine, they're going to ask a friend, they're going to go to a colleague. And very frequently, they're going to come up short. And that really shouldn't be the case given all of the great stuff that's out there. So finding quality, aligned, engaging resources in quantity is a giant challenge. So we knew when we launched the company that if we understood the core gaps and challenges that parents and teachers face when trying to educate or support the individualized needs of so many learners, we'd be moving in the right direction. So it took a few years to do it, but by getting it done, we've become a go-to platform for parents and teachers domestically and increasingly all over the world. And this is how it's working. We support both parents and teachers, right? Parents are obviously very different than teachers, but there's a crossroad, right? They often need many of the same things. They're working on stuff during the same time of the year. What's happening is on the teacher side, they're bringing us into schools, evangelizing on our behalf, and it's resulting in school-wide and district licenses by trying to get the school to cover the cost of the platform, which is exciting. The other is we're direct to consumer. We're very different than most of the other companies that are here, as our users do pay for our product out of pocket. It's always a good indication of value or high impact need when there's a willingness to bring in a product and pay for it and continue to use it. And then there's the platform, the breadth and quality, the foundation, which allows us to solve for so many fundamental educational issues in different ways for so many different types of users. Right? So we cover math and reading and writing and science in multiple ways, analog, digital, mobile, from pre-K through 5th grade for diverse users. As I mentioned, parents, teachers, classrooms, schools, and now even other publishers, and that's continuing to grow. And a deeper dive, we cover pre-K through 5, math and ELA, online, print, and mobile, different ways, skills progress tracking and analysis, interactive learning games, songs, stories, lesson plans, printables, worksheets, workbooks, and the list goes on. And because of our volume of that many users engaging, we have keen insights using our data to determine where those voids are, aligned or not. How do we fill those gaps? What kind of form factors are required on? And how do we solve more and more problems? So it's a sort of virtuous cycle. As more people come, the broader and more sophisticated our content gets. And here's some results. As I mentioned, we have over 12 million members. We have hundreds of thousands of paying subscribers who pay around $80 annually. About 6.5 million monthly active users. They're engaged, they're consuming content, they're voracious. The company has been cash flow positive for the last 3 years, and during that time, our subscription revenue is growing at about 80% year over year. And interestingly, our member split has remained pretty much even, with a lot of homeschoolers who have adopted the product and use it almost as their core curriculum in many cases. So the future is bright. You can expect a whole host of new learning resources to be released over the next year using our data and some really interesting new products. More personalization, really nailing that connection between product and user, decreasing the amount of time it takes to do that research to find those resources. Really making our users happy. We've learned a great deal about user experience. When users pay, they expect great results. We need to keep them as users as our business grows. So a great deal of time and effort into the user experience so the users stay with us and they're delighted. And then a big focus on international expansion. About 30% of our engagement is international at the moment. So we're going to focus efforts on that. Not doing a whole lot for it, so we're going to expand into a handful of countries. Institutional markets, I mentioned, there are certain districts with over 10,000 education.com members, right? So figuring out ways to leverage that interest and try to get the cost covered on their behalf, working with them to evangelize the product internally at the school and district level. And then lots of new distribution partnerships with content companies, assessment companies, and others. So future's bright. So any questions, please stop by. Nice to meet you all. Thank you.